My name is Phoebe Lackey with the Sunny Hop 4-H Club. This is my 3rd year doing 4-H. My 4-H age is 10, and I'm a June. I'm going to take you on a closer look at knitting. First, I'm going to start with history. People have known how to make textiles similar to knitting since the ancient times. History places knitting originally in the Middle East. Knitting spread to Europe via Mediterranean routes and then to the Americas along with the European colonization. The first known purl stitch appeared from the mid-16th century. Knitting knowledge was starting to spread quickly. In the mid-1500s, the first and only major new technique was introduced to knitting, the purl stitch. The first was found on a pair of stockings dating to 1562, discovered in a tomb in Spain. Sailors were also big fans of knitting because the craft occupied them on their long voyages. In the Victorian era, knitting became a parlor art used to make all sorts of fine lace, bags, and baby clothes. E.B. Rosen, the creator of Warm Up America, saw the program as a way for knitters to get involved in helping the homeless. During the 1960s and 1970s, knitting won in popularity and needlepoint took over as a popular textile art. New methods of art constantly being introduced to the knitting world every day. Now I'm going to show you the different kinds of needles and yarn that I use. This is a size 15 needle. The size 15 needles I would consider for the beginner knitters. It makes big holes, but it's very easy for the beginners to use. This is a size 13 needle. I also consider it for beginner knitters. It is easy, and it's bigger because it helps the younger and beginner knitters to learn how. The 11 needle is one of my favorite needles. It's easy to use, and it's in the middle between the big needles and the small needles. The number size 8 is also one of my favorite needles. It is between the big and the small, and they're really easy to use. The difference between the big long 8 needles and the small needles. The big long 8 needles make clothing, bags, and other things. Other big long needles. The smaller ones make socks and other small items. I also use size 5 needle. Number 5 needle is smaller than the 8 size, and it is for more experienced knitters. And there also is a size 3. It is for more experienced knitters. Now I'm going to show you the yarn that I use. These two are the ones that I normally use. This one is not too thick, but it's not too thin, and it's very soft. I would consider these two as a beginner yarn. You may pass this in. I also like to use this one. It's good for beach bags with thick needles. And it's not too thin, but it's not too thick. And it's also really easy to use. I also have harder yarn to use. These are harder yarn to use. It's for more experienced knitters. This one I like to use for baby clothing. It's very soft and easy. It's sometimes hard to use because it has all these fluffy things sticking out. I also like to use this pink one. It is bumpy and it has a zigzag kind of feel to it. And they sometimes get lost with your hoops. I also like using the blue one. It is similar to the pink one, but this one's more bumpier. And I did knit all of these by myself. I also have one more kind of yarn. I call it the stylish yarn. really hard to use because it has all these things sticking out and getting lost in your knit stitch. These are, you can layer these, that's what I like to do, but you also can have it plain. Now I'm going to show you how to knit. I'm going to use a size 15 needle, and I'm going to use the soft yarn. First, what you're going to do is separate your needles like that. You're going to take your end piece, like this, and you're going to wrap it and make the normal knot, like that. You're going to take the end piece and put it through the circle, like this. Now you have the end piece on your right, you pulled it through the hole. After that, you're going to stretch it just a little bit and make it a little bigger. Now you're going to twist it and make little sunglasses. You're going to take the end piece and put it through the other one that you just twisted, just like that. That's called a double knot. Now you're going to take your left needle and put it on and tie it like that. Now I'm going to show you how to loop. Looping is similar to the knot, but it's not quite simple. All you're going to do is you're going to twist it, make a little circle, and put it on the needle, just like that. You can do it how long you want it. You can do any width that you want. I'm going to do about 5. Now after that, you're going to take your right needle. You're going to go, you're going to take your right needle, the first one right here, you're going to take it under it, just like that. So now there's a little crease in the middle. You're going to take the yarn piece that's connected to your yarn ball, take it behind and over through the middle. After that, the yarn piece should be over to the right needle, just like that. You're going to take your right needle and go over the yarn piece that you just pulled over, and it looks like that. Now you're going to pull it up just like that. You're going to pull it up, and you're going to pull the yarn piece that's on the left needle and pull it up. So I'll show you again. Take it under, behind and over the yarn piece, and up, and pull it through. You're going to keep doing it till you have your desired length. After that, you're going to end it. Pretend it's about that big. And now you're going to end it. It's similar to knit. You're going to knit 2 stitches. Take it over. So now you have 2 on the right needle. You're going to take your bottom stitch that you did, or loop. You're going to bring it over the top one that you just finished. So it goes out, and it has a little mark right there. You're going to knit another one. You should always have 2 on your right side of your right needle. Take the bottom one and pull it over. So after you finish doing all your endings, you should have 2 left. You're going to take the bottom one, pull it over. After that, you only have 1 left. You're going to leave about a foot of yarn, like this, about a foot. Okay, the right needle should have still 1 on it. You're going to pull it up so it has that little hole. You're going to take the part that you just cut, and put it through the hole, like that. Now, after that, you're just going to do a simple knot to the end. So it stays in place. You're going to do it to the other side too. And it got a purple ribbon. Also, this is one that my sister made. See how she used the stylish with the layering with the bumpy. So it makes a cool design. And it's very soft. I also layered a scarf. But it's not with the stylish yarn, it's just with 2 normal yarns with the bumpy. And it makes a long scarf. It doesn't matter how long your scarf is, but you want to make it fit your size. I also made a sunglass case. What you would do, you would take a piece about that big, and then you're going to sew it together in the back. It's just a normal sew stitch. And after that, and then I also made a a doll scarf. I did put a button on it. You can put anything you want on it, and it does undo. I also have hats that I made this one, and my sister made this one. This is a pearl knit stitch that I did. Oops. How it has the pearl there, and then the knitting and pearl and knit, and it has the same pattern in the inside. This is the one that my sister made. It actually got a blue ribbon this year, or purple, and it is layered. It is very soft, and I actually enjoy it. I like this one a lot. It's almost better than mine. And that concludes my demonstration. Do you have any questions? Yes.
Okay, I'm new to knitting. I just started like last weekend, and I have holes in my scarf.
Holes for your scarf?
Is there a way to like prevent holes?
Yes. Wait, like how much holes is there? It's like you dropped a stitch. Did you drop a stitch? Is that probably what you did?
Probably.
What you could do is you take a crochet needle and just like weave it through and bring it back to your stitch. That's all you do. Just weave it back up.
How long have you been knitting?
I've been knitting about 3 years, 4.
You're very talented.
Thank you. Any more questions?